What can we say about cricket that hasn't been said already? Almost a religion, with cricketers often being referred to as gods. Victories are celebrated across the country as festivals. For 136 years of its existence, Test cricket remained unchallenged. Then came one-day cricket and, of course, T20 followed. Now, some argue that these changes in the format have led cricket becoming an entertainment spectacle, and it's no more a sport. That's what we are debating on Crossfire today. Hello and welcome. In the studio, I'm joined by Nakul, CEO and founder, playlive.com, and on my left, I'm joined by Gurkirat, an engineering student and writer at Essentially Sports. Welcome, guys. Nakul, first let me start with you. Tell me, why do you feel that cricket has become an entertainment spectacle?
So cricket was obviously a sport, and that's how it has evolved over the past century or 136 years. But it has moved from test match to 60-over game to 50-over game to now a 3-hour 2020 game. So people who've been involved...
The standard length of a movie.
Yeah, standard length of a movie, which is exactly the point. Instead of watching a movie, these days people go to bars and clubs and they watch a T20 match, which is now moved from as cricket as a sport to entirely an entertainment spectre, which is what we're debating here right now. Classic players, legends, if we talk to them, Sunil Gavaskar, Ravi Shastri, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, they'll always question why are we playing so many T20 matches, which is why it has moved from test matches as a sport in cricket to entertainment, which is a total T20 game. You play quick matches happening around, after parties. It's completely evolved from sport as a passion to an entertainment game, and it's completely competing with an entertainment industry now.
What Nakul said, Gurkirat, is pretty much a picture of what's happening in the field of cricket, especially the T20 leagues, be it IPL or other T20 leagues across the world, in Australia, in West Indies and other parts of the world. Gurkirat, why do you feel that cricket still has managed, irrespective of what Nakul was talking about and what's happening, has managed to retain its essence and is still a sport?
See, I feel that it's still a sport because the passion in the players still exists. And talking about that, test cricket has evolved and everything. We still see huge crowds in Melbourne, in Sydney, whenever there are test matches in Australia and England. We also had huge crowds during the World Cup, and it was not a T20 game.
Right.
And coming back to the point that people enjoy T20 games, and the people who enjoy T20 games are those people who like the game of cricket. If you tell someone who does not watch cricket matches or is not interested, be it a 50-over game, a test match or a T20, he or she won't watch it. Because he or she wouldn't enjoy what is a classic Tendulkar straight drive or a Rahul Dravid cover drive or a Lakshman flick. At the end of the day, the skills are similar. It's just that the pace has changed. And it's still a sport because the passion still exists. People felt a lot for...
You've mentioned quite a few points right there. Let's discuss them one by one. Let's first talk about crowd, Nakul. The fact that there's still thousands of people in lots suited up, watching a cricket match, enjoying a test match. Would you take it as an evidence of the fact that test cricket is still popular? Because if you look at the number of test cricket matches which countries are playing, that has substantially come down.
Yeah, that's exactly that I was coming up to. You used to have 30 test matches in a year. Now it has come down to 10 or 12 at max.
Back in the 90s, yes.
Yeah. So now the point that is left with the players or the people who are actually passionate about the sport, they would go and definitely watch a test match. Today, if you go to a Pakistan-Bangladesh test match or a Sri Lanka-Bangladesh test match or any random team, you would obviously find out that...
we Indians all only go to India's matches, and I'm not sure if we would want to go for Bangladesh or Pakistan matches.
So even if you
but of course, cricket purists will.
I totally agree to that point. So even if you go to an India, leaving aside India-Pakistan, if you go to India and any other country's match and test match in, say Firozshah Kotla in Delhi, half of the stadium will always be empty. Because people are not now used to cricket as a sport. They look at it as a quick game of entertainment, which is what we've been debating.
Right. We'll come back to that. But since Gurkirat, you raised this point, and of course, I am sure you're ready with your rebuttal. I'll give it to you. Do tell me that, because if you look at the number of people, cricket enthusiasts across the board, how many make it to a stadium? A few thousand, right?
Agreed.
Whether you're talking about Lords or you're talking about Eden Gardens, most of them sit at homes and watch it on TV.
The point being the stadiums are not full when the test matches are on. We also have to consider that the facilities at Indian stadiums is not that good that a spectator can go and enjoy. The stadium in Hyderabad, the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, it does not have a roof. You imagine being a test match being held in the month of April and May.
Yes.
It becomes really tough to sit in the heat and at 40 degrees Celsius to enjoy a match. You'd rather sit at home and watch the match. I don't go and watch every match at the stadium, but I make sure that if I have the time and if I am at home, I watch the whole day's play of the test match. I'd still enjoy a Dale Steyn spell on a Perth wicket more.
Right. We will come to your, the love for cricket that you have and the purest point of view that you have back to that. But before that, also one more thing which is also very important when we talk about this, the battle is actually between the formats, because the moment you start talking about cricket becoming an entertainment spectacle, it's basically you're sort of, talking about Test cricket and T20.
Right.
Do you feel that? Nakul?
Yeah, I strongly feel that, because had you seen cricket happening in the past, you would never see, people watching cricket for entertainment or for fun. People used to watch cricket because they wanted to see Sachin or they wanted to see Ganguly hit a stroke. Now,
right. So probably a straight drive was not that fun, but Sachin hitting that straight drive.
Yeah, that was too much fun.
Right.
Now people watch cricket because I'd rather watch a movie. I'd rather watch a cricket match than watch a movie. Or I'd rather see Anushka waving at Virat than I'd rather see and go and see Anushka in a movie theater, which is the point of contention here, because cricket has evolved now, and even if you see the cricketers,
nobody has an issue with a particular person going to a stadium and waving at a cricketer. No, of course not, right?
It's just that I, as an audience, I enjoy watching it, which is an entertainment for me. I'd rather enjoy Anushka waving at Virat than enjoy Virat hitting a straight drive.
So what you want is a complete package. I mean, there has to be a fair bit of glamour, a fair bit of course, I mean, the straight drives are still going to be there, sixes will still be hit. Gurkirat, you do not agree with that, right?
Yes, I don't. He's talking about Anushka Sharma waving to someone. Anushka Sharma comes from her movie promotions to many shopping malls and other places. And one more thing, would you still go to an IPL match if there are only cheerleaders and film stars and all the people except for the cricketers? Probably no. Right. You still pay to watch a good game of cricket. You feel that your money is not worth when there's a one-sided game. Right. At the end of the day, with all the cash-rich leagues and everything, the center point of attraction is still cricket. You want to see a Virat Kohli play with Chris Gayle and AB de Villiers.
So you don't have a problem with the format. What you have a problem with is the
What I'm also saying is, despite the format, the game getting shorter, you cannot say that the skills are not being used. The skills are diversified.
Of course, it's not like Shoaib Akhtar running in 100 yards and bowling a ball at 154 kilometers per hour, and doing that for 10 hours. Rahul Dravid blocking it. Yeah,
it's of course not that, but then it takes some special skill as well to sit down to a Dale Steyn delivery and play it over the keeper's head. The skills are diversifying, but I won't say that the skill is not there. The skill is definitely there. The game has become short for some reason, because I agree that the game getting short has brought in more people, but it's still a sport at the end of the day. In badminton as well. It's not that you don't have different formats. Right. You have a singles, you have singles, you have doubles. In IPTL this year, Roger Federer and Djokovic had to just play one set, but it's not that they were playing it just for fun. It was a proper serious tennis match going on.
Of course.
So for the players itself, it's still a matter of passion. If you can't.
Few very important points there, Gurkirat. But before we wrap up, and we're running short of time, so we will quickly want to discuss one more point, and that is the commercialization aspect.
Right.
So as you were saying, well, a fan does not just look forward to an innings, a particular batsman's innings. He also looks forward to, well, perhaps the atmosphere. The firecrackers going up in the air each time a four is struck. So all of that has made it something which you would say what cricket wasn't when it started.
Exactly. And to a very important point that we missed out, was that during the next 2 months of IPL, you won't see any big movie releases happening. Right. Why is that? Because cricket has definitely replaced entertainment. The movie producers know that no one's going to watch their movie because there's an IPL match going back there. Right. People would rather watch a match with a beer than a bar than go and watch a cricket, and watch a movie. So which is what has commercialized the entire thing.
Right, Nakul. Gurkirat, concluding remarks.
We all know that Bollywood is one of the biggest thing which is followed in India. So it's not just cricket which is being commercialized because of the Bollywood. You had ISL, you had five Bollywood stars who had teams. You had the Pro Kabaddi League. You had Abhishek Bachchan there. You had Amitabh Bachchan there.
Right.
What it does is that someone who does not follow the sport at all, he might just go there and watch it for a star, but he'll develop interest as well. And not only that, it pumps in the money in the sport as well. See, when money goes into the
We're
sport,
short of time. No debate, I'm sure, on cricket can be concluded in this fashion. On that note, we will conclude this debate.
Last year, Indian students spent $7 billion studying in foreign universities.
And this year, one exceptionally bright, not to mention incredibly lucky student is going to be one of them, that too free of cost.
Deakin University and NDTV are partnering in a 100% tuition-free scholarship.
An intelligent, hardworking and enterprising student.
And someone who's socially responsible, who can help to shape the India story.
So apply now for a scholarship grant of 60 lakh rupees.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to study with the best free of cost.
Log on to ndtv.com/scholarship. Last date of applications is 20th May 2015.
Because India's brightest minds deserve the finest opportunities.
Every parent wants their child to appreciate what they have, be generous and extend a helping hand to others whenever needed. How can parents instill this attitude of gratitude in their child? We're now with Mrs. Namrata Kapoor Sharma. Ma'am, thank you so much for talking to us. How can a parent instill this attitude of gratitude in their child?
I guess it all depends on how he's being brought up at home. I don't know if I've ever taught my child who's 2.5 to say thank you, welcome. He sees us do it and he does it. Well, if I ask my help to get me a glass of water, it's very instantaneous. Thank you, bhaiya. My son does the same. You're welcome, thank you, please. Small little things go a very long way. So I guess parents at home should behave the way they want their child to behave.
So start early.
Start early, be quick, be normal, be regular, schedule the child, it'll be all good. Thank you, please, welcome. Very basic manners, but they take the child a very long way.